Hello everybody and welcome to RVRL. We are at Mexico today. How's Rodriguez? And it's in to Q1 now. 13 drivers at the moment, a few more will join throughout the session. Very good race last week as well. A few drivers not here today from last week though, so quite a few reserves in for today. GSL Nighthawk is back again with us, so that's good to see. Anyway, qualifying boss this time is in the Red Bull, hoping to deliver with his teammate Clerk, also having a very, I can't really say lonely, but not really having the greatest of races last time up. Anyway, first man out on track is a Haas of Louis. I'm just going to mute my mic for a sec, but I'll still be here. Anyway, the Haas starts his lap now, looking to set a representable time. Go for the first couple of corners, taking it very nicely, getting the power nicely as well. Going up for the gears now. Proper first sector, but he is the first person to do it, so that is a pretty obvious thing. Doing quite well so far, and he's got invalid. I jinxed him. I don't want to jinx people, but I just did. Anyway, the man behind him, has also invalidated, which isn't good for him. Who else is on the lap? Curbs has started this lap. RVRL in front of him is on the lap as well, in the Ferrari, hoping to set a really good time. Let's have a look. It's not been the cleanest of laps, but it could have been better. Alright.
What time's the actual race actually start?
8:30. Anyway, back on to today. Let's see who can do this. Okay, post and we're going to party chat. Comes down the last corner to RVRL on a medium tyre as well with a slap put in. It's a 16.9. It's a pretty decent lap there from RVRL. Cubs goes on the 117.4. 5 tenths off the Ferrari on a different tyre compound, so not the greatest, but definitely room for an improvement. Anyway, Cubs plan isn't on another lap. No, Haas puts himself ahead of Cubs into P3 on 2 laps old softs, invalidates his other lap. Lucas is on a lap, I reckon. Let's see what he can do. AlphaTauri about to start his lap, which is a Nighthawk. But we'll ride on board with Lucas for now, and he's invalidated. Not the cleanest of second sectors, and that has caused him to invalidate, as Hack has started his lap. What has invalidated his lap. Who else is out there right now? Calling Boss is on a lap. Let's have a look at him. Taking it very nicely is Quality Boss. That is very nice from the man in the Red Bull. Does he go purple middle sector? No, he doesn't. It's a 56.0. Takes these corners very nicely. Doesn't hit the apex, but gets a good exit. Well, this lap put Quality Boss. Gets a good exit again, tightens up the angle, puts him on a 1:15.1. Pretty representable time there for Quality Boss. So, pretty good. Who else is on the lap? OM has put himself into P3 for the Ferrari driver. Anyway, he goes a little bit wide on his lap and is invalidated. TV Ryan, 5 points scrub penalty for collision with Josh. What car is Josh in? Josh is in the AlphaTauri, of course. Anyway, comes into the pits. Hack comes in P3 so far in his lap. Lucas is P7. Surely needs to improve to get out. I mean, I think everyone's through, maybe. I'm pretty sure everyone's through, at least. Oh, Quality Boss has retired in the pits. I was getting a bit scared there. It's good to see him still in. Nighthawk did invalidate. Josh is starting his lap now. See what he can do. He had a pretty solid weekend, if I can remember correctly, last time out. He goes into turn 1. Can he take it nicely? Turn 2. Gets on the curb. Can he take it well? Yes, he does. That is good first sector there from Josh. Where can this put him? Could it be a purple first sector? It is a purple first sector according to the game. It's a 28.7. He goes a little bit wide there. Doesn't really hit the apex. He's struggling a little bit here in the middle sector. Doesn't really fully commit there. But anyway, Josh coming through the middle sector now. Where can he be come the end of the lap? Yeah, and he's not invalidated somehow, as we're getting some more drivers in. Omar's to Mad has joined the session. Josh sits purple mid sector, but I know that is not true because qualifying boss to the 56.0 comes around the last corner now. Where will this lap put Josh? Put some P5 on soft compound tyres. Look at P7, 6 and 5 are all separated by just under 20 milliseconds, which is good to see for a midfield to low midfield battle. I think Josh is on another lap, maybe. Takes out beautifully, goes a little bit wide. Does he invalidate? No. I don't know why he hasn't invalidated there, but it's good for him. He is up by 2 tenths already. That is a great first sector there from Josh. That's what we like to see from the AlphaTauri man as he goes a little bit wide. Doesn't invalidate. Surely gains a little bit of time there. It's been a pretty decent lap, but surely 2 invalidations should have been already awarded. But can he keep it clean? Yes, Josh does keep it clean. He's up 9 tenths as Josh. This is a good lap from him. So far it could put him around about P2 if he keeps this last sector nice and tidy. Put some P2, like I said, on a 1:16.5. Didn't improve in the last sector, but solid lap there from Josh in the AlphaTauri. Anyone else on the lap lost goes up to P3. 1:16.7 didn't really do anything. Mercedes did get validated as Ewart goes up to P2 on the medium compounds. That is a very competitive lap, especially on 4 laps old tyres as well. He'll be pleased with that as the clerk goes P1 by the smallest of margins ahead of his teammate qualifying boss. Red Bull's 1 and 2 so far in quali. Anyone else out on a lap? TTV Ryan has invalidated. Nighthawk has invalidated. Axel Ritz is coming up. Anyway, Axel Ritz is on the softs. Some people are deciding to go on the medium tyres in this Q1 session. Sorry, my brain's just completely gone. Do you? Anyway, they are doing pretty well so far, these drivers. Ewart has invalidated his lap. He's got low fuel mid, I think. Curbs is on another lap now, hoping to improve a bit. On used tyres as well, so let's see what he can do. He's around about a 10th down in the first sector. He needs to gain that back up. But yeah. Gets a little bit of a swapper on there. Does the Alpine. Can he take the turns nicely? He does. Will he lift? There's a crash. No, there isn't. Don't worry. He retired in the pit. Takes a wide exit. Can he get a good exit though? He does. This isn't the greatest of laps, but it's a lap that he will have to try and improve. It's 1:16.9. He improves by around about 5/10 of a second, but if he's got enough fuel for another lap, he needs to go for it. Actually, no, he doesn't need to, because I don't even think everyone will be knocked out. I think there might be one driver who gets knocked out, but I'm not sure. We can only just hope everyone keeps it clean as Nighthawk goes up to P3 without me even realising for a bit. Puts him solidly into Q2, hopefully for his sake. On the cooldown lap now. Haas has bailed out of his lap for some reason. Cubs, like we said earlier, needs to improve, but obviously he's got 3 people behind him that has set a lap, so he's got a bit of comfort zone. And Master Mad needs to get out pretty quickly if he wants to do anything in this quali. 2 drivers still yet to set a lap. That is surely TTV Ryan out of Q1, if they are actually out. Be interesting to see. Anyway, yellow flags, people are starting to retire from session. Axel Ritz, sorry I did not see that. He's gone up to P4 on the soft compound tyres, just ahead of UWatt. Pretty good stuff so far in this qualifying session. Alright, let's have a look. Everyone is retiring now as it is the end almost of the session. Anyone going out? Nope. This is the Q1 finishing order. Probably just waiting for the others to retire. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Anyway, let's wait until Q2 starts. Not much going on in this qualifying session at the moment, just waiting for the timer to tick all the way down. Anyway, Q1 is over. Red Bull's leading the way so far. Nighthawk up there in P3. I'm pretty sure he's changed his name to all capitals and underscore at the end. Which is nice to see. Axel Ritz coming in P4, UWatt P5, Josh P6, House P7 and Mercedes. House getting through. Did anyone get knocked out? No, they did not. Anyway, on to Q2 now. Let's see what some people can deliver. Anyway, going into Q2 now, 15-minute long session. Should be quite nice to see. Anyway, first car on track is a Haas, the same man that came out first of all in the previous session. It's a Haas driver. Of course, this time 5 people will get knocked out in this session, which is good to see. And as we are waiting for the drivers to come around to start their laps. Different tyre choices for today. Hello and welcome Leclerc to the stream. You did very well in Q1, but let's see if you can maintain that pace into Q2. It will be the Haas driver to start his lap first. See what we can do. He's invalidated his out lap, but that doesn't matter. Let's see what the Haas man can do on his lap. It is realistic, don't forget that. So don't expect too much. Or maybe you can expect some things. Depends how far you can dream. Anyway, the Haas driver starts his lap. What can he do? His teammate no, he didn't. Two drivers in Q1 didn't set a laps, but they still got through because there was only 15 people. The Haas driver takes turn 1 nicely, turn 2 really nicely, turn 3 gets on the apex a little bit, doesn't get the cleanest of runs. Sector 2 and sector 3, yellow flags, probably just some people backing off. Nothing ready to go by just yet. First sector, I did not see, my bad. Tyres, only one person on the mediums in this Q2 sessions, and that is Curbs in the Alpine. Sends it into the left and right, and it gets invalidated on the lap. That is not what he needed, especially on his start tyres. Qualifying boss starts his lap now. The man on a mission is the qualifying boss. Let's see what he can deliver. Purple first sector from qualifying boss, very nice to see. Yellow flags sector 3, again I think it's people just backing off, and there's yellow flags everywhere on the track now. Nighthawk just making his way out as OM sets a 119.0, obviously made a mistake on his lap. Hoping to improve that. Colin Boss is having a pretty decent lap so far. Hasn't really messed up anything. Could maybe send it a bit more as Leclerc gets a 115.3 in the Red Bull car. Can his teammate beat it? No, he can't. He goes around about 8 tenths behind him. Let me have a look at this. Yep, it is around about 8 tenths behind him. As Oliveira splits the two Red Bulls. A pretty competitive lap time for the Ferrari man. Ferrari's obviously losing their time all on the straight, so he'll be wanting to make up the time back in the middle sector. Is Oliveira on another lap? Yes he is, he's 2 tenths up already. This is looking like a very good lap from Oliveira. OM goes into P3 on a 116.0, 2 laps old. Anyway, Oliveira completely sending it. Maybe he has a bit of traffic in his way. That was beautiful from Oliveira. Can his car in front of him move out the way? He's 2 tenths up. Here's Oliveira. F1 Lucas. Is he on the lap? Yes, he is. F1 Lucas isn't on the lap, he's invalidated it, but he's going to keep going. Oliveira. Right into the back of him. It's not really helped him through the last sector, but where will this lap put him? Doesn't improve. Oliveira doesn't capitalise on his chances, and being stuck behind F1 Lucas definitely did not help him. Maybe he could have moved out of the way sooner rather than later, but that definitely did hold up Oliveira, but he does not have enough fuel for another lap or ERS, so that is a shame. Nighthawk has no, he's not started the lap. He's invalidated it. His teammate Josh is on a lap now. Who else is on the lap? We'll just ride on board with Josh for this lap. SBS Bobby did finally join the lobby, but he cannot take part in the Q2. So yeah. TTV Ryan gets a 117.6 in the Haas, losing like 1.5 seconds on the straights though, probably, as people are starting to leave. I'm not sure what's going on. Migrating host. I'm not sure if that's me, or if it's just Leclerc that has left. I'm pretty sure that's not me. Alright, we have had confirmation that there will be a lobby restart. That's why everyone is leaving. Some people are on the lap, so obviously haven't seen it, but everybody, there's a lobby restart, so if you're in a stream, leave your games and maybe reset them if you can. Very tired, but we have the F1 later, which should be quite interesting around Miami. I just forgot to say what track info is. Let me just check it. Do you have a Mexico track info thing? No, yeah we do. Never mind. Mexico is 2.6 miles long, 36 laps in a race. Was held in 1963, and I'm sorry, but I might have to restart the stream. Yep, I will probably have to restart the stream. Anyway, you can join back once I've restarted it. I will just